Most parents don't hold their hitters back because they're working on the wrong things. They hold them back by doing the right things in the wrong order. And there's a great story that explains what I mean, where there was this professor who walked into his classroom carrying a big glass jar, a bucket of large rocks, a bucket of pebbles, a bucket of sand, and a pitcher of water. And he started by putting the rocks in the jar, then the pebbles and the sand, then the water, and everything fit perfectly. Then he dumped it all back out and tried filling the jar in the opposite order, where first he put in the water, then he put in the sand, then the pebbles, but when he got to the rocks, they wouldn't fit anymore. And his point was simple. If you don't put the big rocks in first, the little things eventually crowd them out. And honestly, I think that's exactly what's happening in youth baseball and softball. Parents spend years chasing strength, then mechanics, then swing cues, then approach. And none of those things are bad. They're just not the rocks. And the rocks are those movement skills elite hitters build every single other thing on. The ability to balance and rotate and have single leg stability and pelvic control. The foundational movement patterns that research keeps telling us over and over and over again that you have to develop before puberty hits, or it becomes really hard to figure that stuff out later. Because I see it all the time. A hitter gets to high school, they come in for an assessment with us, and everyone discovers they aren't actually limited by their strength or their hand-eye coordination. They're limited because their body cannot physically move in the way high-level hitters move, because they've spent years filling the jar with sand before they ever put the rocks in. So if you want your kid to reach their potential, don't just do the right things. Do the right things in the right order. And if you want to know how to do that, we recently recorded a workshop that walks you through the order we think hitting should be taught in, where the rocks get put in first. And if you drop a comment with the word workshop below, I'd be happy to send that to you.